So, what's really driving the visible signs of aging on your skin? If you're starting to notice fine lines, wrinkles, or just a dull complexion, well, it's not just your chronological age that's to blame. Actually, your gut health might literally be aging your skin 10 years faster than you think. Crazy, right? Welcome to The Explainer. I'm so glad you're here. Today, we're diving into how the microscopic ecosystems inside you dictate absolutely everything, from your skin's youthful glow to your overall systemic health. We'll look at the intricate connection between our internal microbiome through the lens of both modern science and ancient Ayurvedic wisdom, and uncover the shocking reasons why your gut has such a massive impact on your appearance and longevity. Ultimately, our goal today is to give you a simple, science-backed protocol to reverse cellular aging, cool down inflammation, and help you reclaim that radiant, youthful glow. Let's get into it. To wrap our heads around this incredibly complex web, we're going to use an ecosystem framework to map out our journey today. First up, the body's hidden ecosystem. Then, inflammation and cellular aging. Third, the gut microbiome command center. Fourth, hacking metabolism and fat. And finally, healing through diet and movement. Starting off with Section 1, the body's hidden ecosystem. Let's look at how incredibly complex biological realities are built from the smallest possible foundational blocks. To really grasp how your body functions as an ecosystem, it helps to look at the brain's visual system. Deep in your visual cortex, there are these simple cells called orientation-tuned neurons. And here's the wild part. Some of them only fire electrical activity when they see a perfectly vertical line. Others, they only fire for a horizontal or maybe a 45-degree line. It's like a giant puzzle. This perfectly highlights how something as magnificent as human sight, like seamlessly recognizing the face of a loved one, relies entirely on these tiny, highly specialized biological units working together. You don't even notice it happening, but the big picture is totally dependent on the micro level. And you know what? That exact same concept applies to the rest of your body. The crucial takeaway here is that if you want to fix macro-level problems, things like skin aging, a dull complexion, or just chronic fatigue, you've got to treat your body like an interconnected planetary ecosystem and start right at the cellular level. When your microscopic ecosystems are thriving, well, that vitality literally radiates outward, giving you better energy and a totally revitalized skin tone. Moving right along to Section 2, inflammation and cellular aging. Now let's see how these microscopic ecosystems are broken down by systemic threats. Now, what's really interesting here is the stark contrast between the obvious healing nature of acute inflammation and the quiet, persistent, and honestly dangerous progression of chronic inflammation. See, acute inflammation is a lifesaver. Your innate immune system reacts immediately with soluble antibodies to heal a pathogen, giving you obvious signs, like visible redness and swelling. It's doing its job. But chronic inflammation? That is the silent threat to our cellular ecosystem. It can persist asymptomatically for months or even decades. This low-grade, persistent state is directly linked to the biological hallmarks of aging and drives what researchers call the four horsemen of aging: atherosclerosis, cancer, neurodegeneration, and metabolic diseases. So where does this metabolic dysfunction actually come from? Well, tracing our evolutionary history, we can see exactly when our ancient ancestors developed a biological quirk that allowed fructose to block fat burning and drive fat synthesis, all to survive starvation. Picture this. Around 17 million years ago, apes thrived in forests with year-round fruit. But as global cooling shifted the landscape, they faced intermittent starvation. And we literally know this from fossilized teeth showing growth rings that indicate periods of famine. This environmental stress caused a genetic adaptation around 12 million years ago, which was a mechanism designed specifically to convert fructose into fat so they could survive the lean, cold months. But here's the catch. Today, that ancient survival mechanism is totally hijacked. It turns chronic dietary sugar into a massive driver of cellular aging. The fructose we consume blocks a mitochondrial enzyme needed for fat oxidation, driving fat synthesis and leading straight to fatty liver. It also creates uric acid, which stresses your pancreatic cells, lowers insulin levels, and drives insulin resistance. And it's not just sugar either. We compound this with modern habits, like pounding high doses of caffeine. Caffeine is a powerful vasoconstrictor, meaning it tightens up the small blood vessels furthest from your core. It literally restricts circulation to your extremities, turning your hands cold and pale and depriving your skin of the vital blood flow it absolutely needs to stay youthful and vibrant. All right, moving into Section 3, the gut microbiome command center. Let's dive into the absolute control center of your body's ecosystem, where trillions of microbes dictate your brain function and your immune system. 9 meters. That is the staggering length of your digestive tract. It starts at the mouth and ends all the way at the other side, measuring a massive 9 meters long. But it's not just a smooth tube, right? It's covered in bumps, grooves, and microscopic little caves known as crypts, where incredibly specialized bacteria take up residence. These trillions of microbes form your microbiome. They're busy manufacturing neurotransmitters, regulating your immune system, and directly influencing whether your body is operating in a state of calm or a state of chronic inflammation. And this brilliantly illustrates how our environment dictates our ecosystem from the literal moment we're born. The initial seeding of those 9 meters depends heavily on the method of birth. Infants born vaginally are colonized by microbes resembling the birth canal and the mother's stool. But infants born via C-section actually end up with a gut microbiota that closely resembles standard human skin. From day one, the environments we're exposed to, the people who touch us, and even the pets we live with, all begin to program this internal control center. The problem is, we often unknowingly disrupt this delicate system. Let's say you take an antibiotic for a minor, localized skin infection. Those skin bacteria are aerobic, but the bacteria deep down in your gut are highly anaerobic, meaning they live in a completely different way. Yet the antibiotics we take are often incredibly broad spectrum. So the crucial point here is that broad-spectrum antibiotics prescribed for a simple skin issue can entirely wipe out your healthy, diverse gut cargo, unintentionally harming microbes that have absolutely nothing to do with your skin issue. In long term, that can lead to risks like obesity, metabolic disease, and a massive spike in aging-related inflammation. Okay, let's look at Section 4, Hacking Metabolism and Fat. Now we're going to learn how to actively manipulate our internal temperatures and fat stores. It's really vital to realize that not all fat is bad. In fact, brown fat is actually an active furnace that we can purposefully turn on. We usually think of white adipose tissue, that subcutaneous fat acting purely as a static energy storage site, but we also have brown adipose tissue, which is located primarily between our shoulder blades and on the back of our neck. It's dark because it is absolutely packed with mitochondria, and it's highly thermogenic, meaning it can literally take food and break it down directly into usable energy and heat. And the science shows we can actively hack this system. First off, simply engaging in subtle core fidgeting, like low-level movements of your limbs and core, triggers neurons to release epinephrine, which mobilizes fat to be oxidized at higher rates. Second, utilizing cold exposure, like an ice bath or a cold shower, induces shivering. This shivering triggers adrenaline from your adrenals and epinephrine from neurons connected directly to your fat. This whole biochemical cascade turns on that brown fat furnace to rapidly accelerate your metabolism. Pretty amazing, right? However, we absolutely must prioritize safety when manipulating our biology. While cold exposure is super powerful, it's vital to objectively note that at least 32 deaths have been tracked and linked to extreme ice immersion and breathwork practices like those popularized by the Wim Hof method. This really highlights the absolute need for caution. You do not need to push to extremes to get the benefits, guys. A simple, safe cold shower can activate your metabolism without putting you in harm's way. Finally, we arrive at Section 5, Healing Through Diet and Movement. Let's dive into the final piece of the puzzle, the actionable, daily protocols to heal this intricate ecosystem and reverse those signs of cellular aging. A landmark study out of Stanford revealed a very specific nutritional protocol for your microbiome. First, you've got to consume complex fibers. Your gut bacteria eat this fiber and produce short-chain fatty acids, like butyrate, which enforce the gut barrier and keep inflammation nice and low. Second, and this is a big one, aim for 4 to 6 servings of fermented foods daily. The data showed this dramatically lowers inflammatory markers in the body and vastly improves microbial diversity. And finally, strictly avoid unscientific, half-baked gut cleanses. Instead of stripping your gut with harsh, aggressive flushes, the data clearly shows we must nourish it by flooding our system with fermented foods to create a diverse, anti-inflammatory environment.
But diet is only half the equation. Our physical movement directly impacts our digestion. We spend so much of our days slouched over in text neck, which literally compresses our internal organs. We need to align the head over the heart, opening up the front of the body. Squeezing the shoulder blades together activates the upper back body, giving your 9-meter digestive tract the physical space it actually needs to function. This perfectly aligns with ancient Ayurvedic wisdom, which has long taught that gut health isn't just about what you eat. Physical movement, like targeted yoga twists and the wind-relieving pose where you lay on your back and pull your knees to your chest, physically massages and compresses those digestive organs to keep things moving optimally.
Looking at all the science, some researchers have jokingly noted that humans might just be really elaborate culturing flasks for microbes. Ultimately, we're simply the vessels carrying this vital microbial cargo. We have to care for them so they can care for us. By eating fermented foods, staying out of states of chronic inflammation, and physically opening up our posture, we give our microbes the exact environment they need to keep us looking and feeling incredibly vibrant. So that leaves us with one big question. What single daily habit will you alter today to better protect and nourish the trillions of microbes fighting for your health? Knowing that everything from the alignment of your spine to your morning cup of coffee to the stress you hold impacts this delicate balance, how will you take control of your ecosystem today? Will you add a serving of fermented food, take a brief cold shower, or maybe just spend 5 minutes adjusting your posture? Pick one thing, nourish your ecosystem, reverse that cellular clock, and reclaim your vibrant health. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you in the next one.